Welcome back, Dinosaur members, to Jurassic World Evolution 2, and now with the Dominion campaign Biosyn mission. Yes, experience the story of Biosyn genetics from wannabe to world leader. Lewis Dodson looks to go further than ever before, seeking the most accurate dinosaurs ever brought back to life. Spoiler warning refers to events from Jurassic World Dominion, which is a fair spoiler. There will be some spoilers about the movie in general, of course, while we're also playing the mission. And thank you so much, Frontier, for granting me early access. We had a little event once again, just like we did last year, August, and it was a lot of fun. I, of course, got to play one of the missions of this new Dominion campaign, and we're gonna jump right into it. Make sure to stomp a T-Rex foot on that subscribe and bell button if you want to get notified of more Jurassic World Evolution 2 content. Now, let's press play and continue there. We're gonna start it, and of course I got guided through there on what to actually do, and etc. So, here we go. Let's have a listen.
As John Hammond realized his vision for Jurassic Park, his competitors began to see the potential of InGen's work. One of their main rivals, Biosyn, looked to close the gap by stealing the advantages that InGen and Dr. Wu had worked so hard to gain. To do this, they would need someone on the inside.
Tyrannosaurus
So
Rex
they
is
enlisted a disgruntled computer engineer
spelled
named
correctly
Dennis
now.
Nedry. A plan was devised to steal InGen's dinosaur embryos, with an inconspicuous canister created to house the precious
But
commodity.
how does Claire know this?
Nobody really knows what happened that fateful night. What is certain is that Dennis Nedry and the samples were never seen again. Biosyn had failed. Unfortunately, so too had Hammond's dream. Decades later, businessman Simon Mizrani tried again, this time succeeding in delivering Hammond's vision to the world. Tragically, things didn't go as planned. Biosyn was waiting for its time, and they found it in the aftermath of Jurassic World's downfall. Now, led by Lewis Dodgson, a new era was dawning.
Dodson! We
While
got Dodson
don't
here!
know what the future
See, no one
holds,
cares.
History has a habit of repeating itself.
There it is, the facility! We're going to it, and I'm so excited! Yes! Oh, it's gonna be great. Lewis Dodson is planning to turn Biosyn genetics into a new world leader in paleo research. And here it is! Once again! Oh, it feels great with a new mission.
It's beautiful. We are so close to realizing Biosyn's dream, one that InGen could never achieve. Once we get dinosaurs here, it will be
The
perfect.
swamp. Can you see a theory?
Perfect display of evolution.
Luck favors the bold. We were prepared. Now we need to finish the job. Give me the latest on the animals.
We're isolated, which makes for a challenging landscape. We are still at a disadvantage until we understand more about this ecosystem and how our new friends will adapt to it.
The entertainment division guy is
More
back.
Information and time. The last thing we want is for them to not adapt and die.
What is it?
Oh, they'll adapt. I believe that. They adapted to 2 parks and a few islands. They're adapting now. They'll be just fine. Just get them here.
I'm not sure we are totally ready to understand everything we need to.
Just get them here. Leave the rest up to Mother Nature. And me.
He has waited long enough, I guess, and there we go. It is the facility. Well, it's broken down. We need to rebuild it, and here it is. Let's
Big
build.
wooden
There he
dead
is,
and fumbled
Isaac.
away. They never saw the bigger picture.
Okay. What's our next step? I don't want to waste any time getting this going.
Okay, so now it starts.
Well, it all
With
starts with the
Ramsey.
control center.
Remember,
The
it needs to
Hyperloop.
be connected to the Hyperloop network.
Of course, it's an
All right,
underground
then.
network
Get started.
that can be used to connect certain buildings together instead of paths. The control center acts as a junction between the Hyperloop and the path network. It must be connected as a resource compound via Hyperloop at all times. So this is a whole new system. The Hyperloop can, well, I went a bit too fast there because I was getting help, and I immediately went to the settings right there because I, of course, was gonna activate the subtitles and hear and stuff like that for a better understanding. So there we go. Just before you know, was wondering or was asking me, well, I don't have access to it anymore. Luckily, I did it while playing there. So here we are. It is the new Jurassic World 2022. We're gonna rebuild it with the help of this Biosyn facility, and hope you guys are excited. This is gonna be great. Of course, if you don't know, the launching alongside the highly anticipated film Jurassic World Dominion, the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Dominion Biosyn Expansion features a wealth of new content inspired by the new cinematic events of the much-loved franchise latest installment, including gripping new campaign content and a thrilling chaos theory scenario featuring a star-studded cast of the iconic characters, innovative features, and awe-inspiring prehistoric species. And we will soon later see that, because this is gonna be a little mini-series. This was a duration of 2 hours, and to put out a 2-hour video, it's a bit too long, and we have a different subjects and stuff like that. Of course, I can already say it's gonna be great. There's a lot of new dinosaurs, of course, I can guarantee that. And I'm just starting with the Hyperloop here. I placed it wrong already. Every time when something new gets added to it, I feel like square one, a total beginner. Straight away, I'm like, what am I doing here? What? I needed to ask for help from one of the Frontier guys who was kind enough to help me in the call and stuff like that. Because I was doing it wrong. I was like, wait, am I supposed to connect that to the actual facility? But anyways, oh, this is gonna be awesome. Awesome. This DLC is, I can already tell you, it is definitely worth it. Apart from me struggling here, that is. Yeah, I had to pause the game because I didn't want to go bankrupt while I was trying to figure out how all these new buildings worked, and I tried to look through all the new features, but of course they aren't unlocked yet, because this is of course campaign and not sandbox. So hopefully we'll have that unlocked later. But yeah, I was having trouble, you see, and I'll be right back when I actually fixed it. There I go. Now I finally figured it out. I actually placed the control center on the Hyperloop station, which you weren't supposed to do, of course. So yes, of course, instead of paths, like we just seen, they use these little Hyperloops underground, and that's how you get, of course, to different, well, your guests in this case, to different parts of the park. And there I go.
That's in place for us to get our
10 minutes later.
Constructed.
Great. Then we can focus on getting it operational.
Okay. And now we need power, of course. Hydra power, well, hub there. Make sure the research compound is powered via the Hyperloop. And this you would need to connect to, of course, the existing Hyperloop there. So we're getting the new Jurassic World intercept. There we go. Connected just like that. There it is. So there will be no pass. So this is totally different. This is totally different. There's a whole other new system that you have to work with and stuff like that. Along with these new buildings. Look at that. New Biosyn buildings.
Update?
Everything's going to plan. We should have the research we need shortly.
Great. Carry on.
Of course. So we have to carry on, and yeah, he doesn't have much patience, the Lewis, but he has waited long enough, and Nedry never returned. So yeah, I can kind of understand his impatience there. But here we go, new research, of course, everything, and now it begins building. Look at that, and wow. That is one big building. It isn't separate. You can't move the building. It's just there in the mountain.
We have access to the core facilities research.
Look at that. New dinosaurs. Giga, Therizinosaurus, Giganotosaurus, and Pyroraptor.
We just need to ensure we can handle all the dinosaurs when they arrive.
Genomes, of course.
It's all starting to come together.
Infrastructure.
Just as we envisioned. We are leaving InGen in our dust.
Well, I will give them some credit.
Yeah.
They did resurrect the dinosaurs from extinction.
Look at me. I'm here. Yeah, you should thank InGen.
I want to see a functioning facility. That is the only way we can secure the dinosaur survival.
Absolutely, we'll get it done.
See that you do. A lot is riding on it.
Okay. Research complete. So now we have to put down a respawn's facility, paleo medical facility, of course, and emergency shelter. I was kind of, I have learned from the past that in these challenge modes or campaign things, I will not do a lot of sightseeing while it isn't even available for me. But, because I just keep getting fascinated over so many other things rather than what I actually want to do. And that is, of course, release some of the new dinosaurs. But, of course, I need to follow the missions in here and looking for some of the buildings that I need to put down. Even though, like, I even had trouble finding the emergency shelter and what? I've been playing this game plus the first install for years, and like I had to manually look through. Like I was so so blind with this new campaign things. But I'm glad people, and I really appreciated that Frontier was there to help me and stuff like that. Even with the people who are helping record this stuff. So I'm very grateful for that. Otherwise, this would have taken 3 to 4 hours, give or take, because I'm just so overwhelmed with everything, and I just want to check out everything so carefully. But since we're on the time slot there, it's can be quite stressing, but that's why it's 2 hours, which reassures me a lot. So that is also good. And now I have to, of course, assign some scientists who are willing to work for Biosyn. Of course, if it pays well, then yeah, of course, why wouldn't you? But of course, I'm trying to look for the best benefits for me and the lowest cost, because I do not want to restart this mission at all. But so there we are. I need to hire a 4th scientist. I think I went for, I'm not too sure, because all the cheap ones are out of there, and the skills aren't too great with the cheap ones either. That is, of course, a known issue, but I'll just go with her for now.
Hey,
and there we are.
Exciting news. We're closing in on some exclusive Biosyn tech.
Oh, we're closing with the good news.
It'll secure the animals while removing the traditional man-made constructs that have surrounded their environments.
Oh, of course.
So,
invisible fences.
No visible barrier between us and the dinosaurs? That sounds terrifying.
The more these animals believe they are not in cages, the healthier they will be.
Yeah, that will make them easier to care for.
I think we'd better place some research outposts as well. We can observe our animals safely from there.
Of course. But what if these dinosaurs test the fence? How would that work? How would that work if they want to break out and they can't see what's blocking them? That would be quite interesting on a dinosaur brain standpoint. Yeah, kind of like that. It's getting now. The first day is almost there, and it takes a long time to build the facility.
How close are we to maximum output?
Already there. We won't be able to hold much longer.
So this is before Jurassic World Dominion.
Upgraded power stations.
How everything got built.
Let's get to it.
Before we go any further, there's something I want from you. Through my connections, I've arranged for a number of dinosaurs to be delivered here to our facility. They're coming all the way from Isla Sorna, so you'll have some time to prepare for their arrival. I'm confident you won't let me down.
Oh, okay.
They're going to need enclosures, secure enclosures.
Of course,
Safety
arrival of
is essential
Stegosaurus,
for
Nasutoceratops,
them
and
and us.
Parasaurolophus.
And we have to get this right. We don't need another InGen or Masrani incident.
Of course not.
Absolutely.
I was
We
like,
will do better.
what is this? What am I holding there? I thought it was a fence, but I was placing down a gate and never did anything with it once again. And now I clicked the right thing. So now we're going to actually put in an enclosure all the way from Isla Sorna. Wow. Okay. So there's a lot of course, with the other dinosaurs, such as more T-Rexes and stuff like that. Maybe we could get that in here. What is on Isla Sorna? Of course, the Spinosaurus, but, well, spoiler alert for the Chaos Theory mode that we played in this game. The Spinosaurus got killed off by a group and pack of Velociraptors in the Chaos Theory, so that is supposed to be canon. So there isn't any other Spinosaurus we know of that we can bring over to the Biosyn lab. Therefore, the chances of the Spinosaurus being in the Dominion is significantly smaller there. And, well, we'll just see what other dinosaurs we can actually put in this park later on, if we dig for some fossils or something else, because there's so many new things coming with this new update, and it isn't going to be fossils you have to dig up. No, it's actual ambers, like how John Hammond, of course, did it the first time as well, with the mosquitoes and stuff like that. So we have 5 Stegosauruses incoming, already in this enclosure. I wanted to really make sure the dinosaurs were nice and happy and healthy in the enclosure, because that's what you kind of need to do, because you don't want to create an incident. And there we go, the Lost World Jurassic Park Stegosauruses have arrived. Look at that. Beautiful. With the invisible fences, look at that, you just see a line on the floor there with it's a bit lit up in the dark, and that is it. You don't see actual fences. And now we have the Pseudoceratopses incoming. I think I put them in the other enclosure. The other, well, just 2 more minutes, because I needed to have a welfare check on these dinosaurs first. Priorities, of course, can't handle all of them at by myself at the same time. But, yeah, I really needed to have these dinosaurs in here, nice and healthy. And hopefully we'll incubate some other Dominion-based dinosaurs as well. I'm not too sure about the Atrociraptors. And I can say I haven't found them in the mine just yet. Maybe they are in there. Of course, this was just a handful of what we got from this DLC at the moment that we played. Now, I'm trying to make the Stegosaurus happy. Throughout the years, Stegosaurus has been one of the most challenging and annoying dinosaurs in this park building game. It is ever since Jurassic World Evolution 1, even on the normal campaign on Isla Sorna back in 2018, the Stegosaurus has always been causing trouble and havoc in my park. Always breaking out, never meeting the requirements. And even now, I'm trying to desperately get them to be happy. But no, that's why I gave the Pseudoceratops 2 minutes, because I just got flashbacks of what went wrong in my older parks in Jurassic World Evolution. When I'm trying to fix that, once again, like Masrani did with Jurassic World, trying to do the things better and stuff like that. So I gave it another 2 minutes. Oh no, I just placed the Parasaurolophus in here. Didn't want to waste any more time, so I just wanted to put them in here as well. And hopefully we will see some other dinosaurs join and maybe fight against these other dinosaurs. Can you guess which dinosaur I'm talking about? Yeah, the Giganotosaurus, of course. The ultimate Giga, the new villain of this new movie and this DLC that gets included with. So the Parasaurolophuses, I think, seem happy with the Stegosauruses there. Of course, they need to have their own requirements. The Stegosauruses are almost happy. I think they are missing ground fruit and fiber, so I place that down again. Parasaurolophus would not mind. These aren't the Dominion, of course, models for the Parasaurolophus. You need to actually go in and incubate them yourself, because these are the Lost World Parasaurolophus, like Luz Dotson just said. We got them from Isla Sorna, and this confirms that Pseudoceratops was even on Isla Sorna. So there we go, the Pseudoceratopses have touched down. There we go, and now, of course, I need to meet the requirements for them.
We need to make these habitats as desirable for the dinosaurs as we can.
This looks like a nice little park we have right here. And I'm trying to place down now the gates. Now I got like, okay, these are actually gates. I can place them down, because if we're going to handle with, of course, upcoming diseases and whatnot,
Ramsey,
we need to be
I've been
prepared.
going through the data, and I think we can make some real progress if we get a research outpost connected to our Hyperloop.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Awesome. Then let's make it happen.
Okay.
Without proper security, we slip into the same chaos that brought down our rivals. But our ranger team should be capable of maintaining order.
We'll set up the necessary patrols.
Yeah, I don't have to remind you, remote monitoring can only go so far.
Of course. We'll get right on it.
Did you see it? Looked like a monorail train was leaving from the underground. That's in the Hyperloop. And now we're placing down the Giga Killer. There we go. Totally speculated, Gozzzi. But what can I say about the movie? Without any massive spoilers, it was amazing, of course. It was so great. And even while playing this DLC, it feels like I'm actually controlling what's gonna happen in the movie. It feels like you're the director. It's awesome. They did such a great job over at Frontier to make this happen. And this is such an enjoyable time. You're just having a lot of fun while playing these missions and incubating sooner these new dinosaurs and other prehistoric creatures. It's just so cool. I try to move this around because I think, yeah, we need to have the visibility up for the dinosaurs as well. So this is all around, not like the radius is limited to only the window that we have with the other viewing galleries in the past. So this is all around, 360 all around, which is quite reassuring there, because otherwise it would have been another hassle to get that visibility up and running there. So I think I needed to place down another one. Yeah, I think he said to me, yeah, you can place down multiple ones as well. It's not like one of those buildings that you can only place down once. And there we go. I can just easily connect this with the Hyperloop, and it's that easy. Look at that, no pass, and it's so handy. It is so handy. And from underground, you take the elevator up and you're there, which is great. Connect the path, of course, right there as well. It takes a bit of an understanding, but it works, and it goes up. There it is. Look at that. As we see, we still see the facility being built.
Victims of your own success, because gentlemen, that's where you find yourselves, both of you.
I'm not sure I follow.
It means we're doing our job, so we can take on even more.
Whatever the challenge, we're ready.
Then welcome to the Biosyn Genetics Research Compound Phase 3. This will allow us to continue expanding our genetic engineering division and take our operations to the next level.
Of course.
Biosyn is counting on you. More importantly, I am counting on you.
Alright, so yeah, it is still being built. It takes such a long time for this building to be actually, but almost takes the entire mission there.
You're ready to build an expedition center.
Don't forget, we'll need a fossil center too.
Understood.
These buildings will put Biosyn at the cutting edge of bioengineering.
And now it begins. New dinosaurs are about to be added in our parks with a new fossil center as well. And I needed to extend my park right there with a couple of paths right there, so they can actually be connected like that. And we have a staff center as well, just like that. It looks unique. They all have that interior design of the actual Biosyn facility, and that's what's great. It looks so smooth and so good. So now we have the fossil center right here where the ambers will be. And I tried to play, yeah, just place it down, Gozzzi, it doesn't matter. The looks don't matter for this case, but it's being built, and we will soon actually go underground, which we will mostly do in the next episode. This was just a little glimpse of all the new things and all the new buildings and all the new mechanics on what this DLC, how that's going to work. Here we go. Amber mine. The amber mine contains rich deposits of amber fossils which can be extracted to acquire genomes for new and existing species. The amber mine is split into multiple levels which can unlock through research. Send scientists on expeditions to receive new amber fossils from deposits.
My understanding is that we're ready to send out a team?
That's correct.
Good. I want you to start with an amber mining expedition. This valley wasn't chosen by accident. This area is rich with amber. And I intend for Biosyn to exploit that.
Dr. Alan Grant, are you in there?
Trapped in prehistoric tree sap. That is what we need.
This is where our dinosaurs begin.
Yep.
This amber is going to be the time capsule that links us back to the era of the dinosaurs.
Yes, it will.
It's a window to the past. And worth billions.
Of course.
Ramsey, have our scientists extract what they can from the fossils. That'll increase our genome diversity.
Yes, on it. And what is the end goal of this?
To do the impossible
Money.
again.
Of course. Again, the impossible. So now we're going in and actually, of course, start the task for Dimetrodon. And that is going to be the topic of next episode. There, I tried to, of course, give some rest to the scientists, and I think hire some new ones, because we're gonna need them if we're gonna increase the genome of Dimetrodon. We see that in the corner, and I'm going to end this little part 1 of the Dominion campaign episode here. Hope you all enjoyed. I am so glad I got this opportunity. It's so great. It's like you're actually in the movie. And look at that, the Dimetrodon is gonna be ready. All these ambers we see right here, and we're gonna put them in and start the task. But that's gonna be the topic of the next episode there. So make sure to stomp it to your export on that subscribe bell button if you want to get notified of that next episode. It's probably already on my channel if you're watching at this time stamp here. The facility is being built and will probably be finished in the next couple of episodes. So yes, I hope to see you all in the next episode of this Dominion DLC. Once again, thank you so much, Frontier, for granting me early access. We're gonna give me so many new dinosaurs, so it's gonna be great. I'll see all of you lovely dinosaur members in the next episode. Goodbye, dinosaurs. The Talking T-Rex out.